Good morning, or maybe it's afternoon, depending on when you're seeing this. And I can't find the best place to do my book for you, but I'm going to read a story called Skippy John Jones in the Doghouse. And here's my Skippy John Jones. He's listening to the story. And then our little live kittens, you'll be able to hear them. They're playing with several toys while they're here. So, all right, so we loved Skippy John Jones at my house. Miss Burns actually gave me that one too. So, all righty, so there's Skippy John Jones in the Doghouse. Between the hours of 1 p.m. and 3 p.m., Skippy John Jones created his finest piece of artwork ever. It went up and down and all around the newly painted hall, and this rubbed his mama's fur the wrong way. "Drop that crayon right now, Mr. Doodle Paws," commanded Mama Junebug Jones. "Uh-oh, you're not the boss of me," said Skippy John Jones. "In your dreams, Mr. Bean," said Mama. "I cannot believe in 2 quiet hours you covered the walls with those cockeyed chihuahuas," she scolded. "You are not a chihuahua, you are a naughty Siamese cat, and you need a timeout to think about that." But the kitty boy did not budge. Oh, that just seems like not going to happen well. I hope you don't talk to your moms like that. But Junebug could be very persuasive. "If you think more like a cat," she said, "Mama will catch you a mouse, big and fat. I'll dip it in butter and roll it in cheese. All you must do is think Siamese. And stay out of your closet, or you'll really be in the doghouse," she added, putting him in his room. In fact, Skippy John Jones was thinking before Mama Junebug even left. There she's giving him the directions there. I like him. He was thinking of bouncing. "Doghouse," repeated Skippy John Jones, beginning to bounce. First he bounced high, then he bounced low, pointing his rear to the chair down below. "Everyone knows from my big ears to my toes, I am not a Siamese cat. I am Skippy John Jones, a chihuahua to my bones. And that's what I think about that." So there he is bouncing and thinking about being a chihuahua, because he really likes being a chihuahua. But he's a kitty, just like these guys here in my little kitty cage today. But he missed the chair and went careening, that means like flying with a lot of speed, into a pile of stuffed animals. "Holy jalapeno!" exclaimed Skippy John Jones, pulling a bird from his ear. "The little bird says there is a bobolito in the doghouse." Quicker than you can say, "Skippy John Jones, Skippy John Jones, Skippy John Jones." The kitty boy climbed into his mask and cape. Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he began to sing. "Oh, my name is Skipito Frisquito, clap, clap. And I heard from a little birdito, clap, clap, that the doggies have fled from the gobbling head who goes by the name Bobolito." Oh dear, so now he's going to rescue some little dogs. He's always rescuing those chihuahuas. Down the hall, Mama and the girls squeezed together on the couch for a little TV. "Can Skippy John Jones watch Quiz Kitties with us?" asked Jilly Boo. "Not now," Pigeons Puff answered Mama. "Skipperdoodle still has some serious Siamese thinking to do." But Skippy John Jones was not thinking Siamese. He was thinking Chihuahua. There he goes into the closet for his adventures. Quiet as a cotton ball, Skipito rolled into his closet. He blew past a boulder, chugged up a hill, and arrived along a shack perched 2 bones shy of the end of the world. "Where am I?" wondered Skipito aloud. The place bloomed with sniffling noses. "Who wants to know?" growled a voice from inside. "It is I, El Skipito Frisquito, the great sword fighter, the great Bumblebeeto eater, the great fly defeater, the great spider biter, the greatest Poco Perito," said Skipito. That means tiny dog. Suddenly, a rope in the air. Here he is telling them who he is. Did I do that right? Suddenly, a rope cut the air with a snapito and wrapped around his paw. "Whoa!" said Skipito as he flew under the curtain and into the shack. There's the other part. Oh, can you hear the kitties? They're playing and they're making growly sounds at each other. It's like Skipito. That's funny. So, the house was chock full of chihuahuas. They were cavorting. I love that word, cavorting. In the cupboards and splashing in the sink. They were chilling in the ice cube trays and melting into drinks. And sitting right in the middle of the mayhem were his old amigos, los chimichangos. Hola, Skipito. Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones, grinned. We've been waiting for you, dude. He is always the troublemaker, I think that guy is. See, Skipito, said Poquito Tito. Yesterday morning we left the house to buy some beans, and at night when we returned, the Bobolito was in La Casa Perito. Not in the little doghouse, exclaimed Skipito. Uh-huh, said Poquito Tito. He's a fanatica and so dramatica, and he bobbles and nods in our attica. He must be a pain in the sciatica, said Skipito. He's a yes man, said Don Diego, and then all of the doggies nodded. A jumbolito pain, agreed Polka Dotito. There's somebody talking about that. This made the Puchitos feel so good that they all began to sing and dance. First you turn the music way up loud, then you nod your head up and down. Wag your loco tail back and forth to the chimichanga rumba and the cha-cha-cha. Stop it! You're killing me, dudes! They must not be very good singers, I think. Enough of the monkey business, said Poquito Tito as he pulled Skipito outside and over the giant tortilla. Lie down, close your eyes, ordered Poquito Tito. ¿Por qué? Asked Skipito nervously. Because, dude, said Poquito Tito, at 5 o'clock, Abuelo Crispito will spill the frijoles. Not the beans again, said Skipito. At Cinco Bells, a chihuahua as old as Montezuma popped out of the holy boulder and said, "Pachoo!" And he brought forth 3 beans. It's a 3-beaner, declared the Perritos. Then they rolled Skipito into the 3-bean burrito. Now we are sure to have good luck. Oh my goodness, look at this dog, you guys. He is creepy looking, and he spit out 3 beans. Sorry, I'm struggling with my camera. Oh my goodness, gracious sakes. What's going to happen with those beans? Then the burrito was packed onto the skateboard with the rest of the Puchitos, and together they rolled over the cliff into the Valley of the Dogs, singing as they went. Yes, sirree, clap, clap. It's the return of our boy, El Skipito, clap, clap. A bird in his ear said we needed him here. It's kaboom to the big Bobolito. Look, they're going right off of the cage. Right into the valley there. I don't even know what. Los Chimichangos and the burrito blew into the town of Pato Pato Ganso faster than a flea on a flying flea ball. To the right of the square stood La Casa Perito. Mira, Skipito, howled Don Diego. The nodding Bobolito is in the attica. But Skipito was too scared to look. That's funny. The Perritos did not give a hootito about Skipito's jitters. They just wanted the Bobolito out, and he was the dog for the job. With one big flourish, the Perritos unrolled the tortilla and tossed the kitty boy and the beans up into the air until he landed on the roof of the doghouse. Go get him, Skipito, cried the Puchitos. Look, there they are flying up there. Oh, Mamalita, cried Skipito, catching a glimpse of the hulking shadow of Bobolito. I don't see the shadow. Do you guys see the shadow? Uh-oh. So here's where the action. Oh, well, no, I don't know. I don't see that there. Wingy boingy bouncy pouncy, Skipito flashed his naughty monkey eyes and lunged straight for the head of the Bobolito. Yee-haw-ee-doo! Hollered Skipito as he took the ride of his life, and in no time flat, the kitty boy brought that Bobolito right down to size. Faster than you can say chili chewing chihuahuas, he grabbed the itty-bitty Bobolito and stuffed it into his pants. Lickety-splickety, rickety-tickety, Skipito rolled the railing all the way down to the front door. Oh my goodness. Look, he's riding the stair rail down. So he's got that Bobolito guy, I think, in his pants. That's kind of weird if you ask me. I have to figure out if that's what they really say. The kittens are really fighting. And he bounced into the good night air, landing right in the middle of the fluffy white tortilla. Los Chimichangas rolled Skipito up snug as a bug and began to chant. Muchas gracias, Skippy Dippy Dango, Bobble, bye-bye, Bobito, Boogie Woogie Tango, Muchos, Puchos, Licky Sticky Mango, Gozo, Bozo, Chimichango. Look, he's flying into the tortilla. Oh, be quiet. You're so noisy today. And they carried the Perrito all the way back to his room, because that's where he's going back after every time he has an adventure. Look, he's wrapped in a burrito. He's wrapped in a tortilla like a burrito. That's funny to me. Oh dear. When Quiz Kitties was over, Mama Junebug directed her ears towards Skippy John's very quiet room. Mused Mama, I wonder what he's up to. She told the girls to go take a peek. He's all wrapped up in his old white blankie, said Jezebel. And he's talking to my itty-bitty kitty bobblehead, said Jujubee. Maybe he's thinking Siamese, added Jillyboo. I think these three girls, sister cats, are so funny. Look at them. They're standing on top of each other to get a peek into what he's up to. And they think he's okay because he's wrapped up in a tortilla. Really? Asked Mama. Oh, he's such a little crumb cake. So she doesn't know the adventure he had. Oops. But Skippy John Jones was not thinking Siamese. He was still thinking Chihuahua. Do you like mice and beans? Skippy John Jones asked the bobblehead. Oh, I see the bobblehead now. Then he touched his itty-bitty kitty nose with the tip of his blanket, and the bobblehead just nodded. Me too, said Skippy John Jones. Oops. So my friend Skippy John Jones, he thinks that's a very fun, good book too. So this book I borrowed from Miss Burns, but I think we have it in our library if you would like to read that. Boys and girls, thank you again for being such good helpers with our fundraiser. Because remember that we're trying to make sure that everybody gets to keep a computer for themselves here at school, so that everybody has one to use and we don't have to share. So that's part of the reason we're doing so many fundraisery kind of things. But it's fun to have a fun day with you guys too. So when you come by to lunch or to recess or any of those things, be sure. Oh no, one's escaping. One of the kitties just escaped. I have to go. All right. Have a